Hi everyone. I wanted to talk about a topic that a lot of people these days are dealing with, or issue rather. It's a common issue. I'm pretty sure everybody on the planet is dealing with it actually, so it's not a surprise if people are. Is dating. Pretty cut and dry topic that everybody should be experienced with. So, as a young man in his now late 20s, dealing with the dating scene of the modern era, I can say without a doubt, it sucks. oh yeah, it sucks. It sucks hard. There has been so many inconsistencies in the world of dating, it's ridiculous. I can make a bulletin board of the amount of inconsistencies that dating brings. Now, I'm not gonna go full ballistic on this one because I want to make a good first impression. So I'll just speak in general rather than, sort of hyperfixating on a certain gender, certain topics, or yada yada. I want this to be a very clean, centered video on the idea of dating, so I'm gonna keep the topics pretty light. So to start off, dating apps aren't exactly helpful. A lot of dating apps are monetized, meaning you have to have some sort of finance to utilize them at their maximum capacity. Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, OkCupid, all of these dating apps require that you give money in order to utilize the maximum capacity of their apps. Even the lesser known apps still require that you have a subscription. This is kind of evil, if you ask me, because it makes things for a lot of young people who for one aren't talented at talking to other people their age in real life, like in person. It makes it harder for them to utilize, the internet today. And that's sad because a lot of people spend a lot of time on the internet. So you would think the antithesis from a romance standpoint is for dating apps to be quality. Unfortunately, they're not. Even Tinder is not that great. You guys know how the rule goes. A woman gets too many matches, a man gets too little matches. And so you have this... Sit down. You have this imbalance of individuals on the app who are genuinely trying to find romantic partners versus other people who are kind of there for fun. It's weird. So one app that I will say has been more successful for me than other apps is Facebook Dating. And it's not even like its own app, and I do really pray that it never gets its own app because who would? But Facebook Dating has been a pretty good deal for me, right? Because even though there's limited matches, you can only swipe I think 35 swipes, and that includes left and right. So it's not you have 35 right swipes and then you can't swipe anymore. They're both together. So I will say, even though that it has limited swipes, all of the other features are not restricted by finance. You don't have to pay to, if you give us $20, we'll give you a booster pack and you'll be seen by everyone on Facebook Dating. So give us $20 if you want it to be visible to all the users. No, they don't do that. It's pretty much face value, no money involved. Just swipe right, swipe left. No, I'm not sponsored by Facebook, but Facebook dating is definitely the better option if you are going to go down the route of utilizing, a dating app. Plus, another great thing is it's real, it's authentic. A majority of the girls on that app are actually real. They're not bots, or sometimes, yes, they're OnlyFans models. One thing that I do deal with when I utilize Facebook dating is a lot of the girls, and yes, they can put it in their preference, so it's not like you're being blindsided by it. It's like, oh wait, hold on a minute, I swiped with you so I could date you, but you're talking about retwisting my hair, or you're talking about starting a business or some shit. You're trying to network, and I'm trying to find a romantic partner, so why are we talking to each other? It's like, you can see that before you talk to them. They usually put it on their profile. There are some honest people on there who probably won't do that, but most of the people on there will be like, hey, this is what this is, you know what I'm saying? If you don't want that, swipe left, keep it pushing. If you do want that, swipe right, we can handle our business. And I feel like the successfulness of, I can't even call it an app because it's like a feature on Facebook, so it's not even its own standalone app. It's like hey, come over here for Facebook dating, right? So it's like, it's kind of its own thing, but it's not really. But that's one of the great things about Facebook dating, is that most people on there are authentic, so you can judge with your mind's eye on who you want to talk to and who you don't want to talk to. And I feel like that's really great. Let me not focus too hard on Facebook dating. Other dating apps don't do this, and that's what makes them bad. A lot of women utilize dating apps like it's Instagram or Snapchat or whatever. They utilize it for the notoriety and fame. It doesn't register in their brain. It doesn't register up here that the men who are swiping on them are trying to court them, right? They're like, nah, that can't be the case. And they try to find tricks. If you don't know what a trick is, it's someone who essentially sends a girl money so that they can have access to them via romantically or sexually. And be specifically extra tricks sometimes. Depends on the girl. And it depends on where you live too. But I see a lot of those on Facebook dating. It's not as bad as probably other apps, but you'll see it. But that's the first biggest issue, is people go to dating apps, dating apps and sites for non-dating purposes, or kind of pseudo dating. So it's like, you're not dating the person, but you guys are doing something that requires a smidge of intimacy via tricking, because you're paying that girl so that she can like you. You can take her on dates and do whatever two consenting adults do. But now I want to talk about dating itself, right? So as someone who has been in 2 or 3 relationships in his life, is constantly matching with girls on Facebook dating but never actually going anywhere with it, and who has at least one female friend, I can say without a doubt that trying to find a romantic partner in 2026 has to be one of the most BS experiences a human can go through ever. Like, hands down. In this current age, if you are in your 20s, hell, if you're 18 or 19, and you're just now getting into the dating market, like the over the worldwide dating market, I'd say probably don't. Like, yes, there are still some great souls out there who genuinely, want a boyfriend or girlfriend. But the scary part is that you have to do a lot of digging. It's a needle in a haystack. So it's like you have to find them, and it's already bad enough because there's so many people to talk to, right? Everybody's dating, but nobody's dating, if that makes sense. Everybody is present in the dating market, but nobody's really there. And so, with my own personal experiences with dating, with only having one girl I can truly say I was like, actually, like we were locked in with each other. The one thing I can say without a doubt is the actual experience of dating and being in a relationship itself is pretty scary too. So there's this weird thing that women do called shit test. And it's essentially when they basically put you to a social test and see how you react and respond to it. If you respond incorrectly, it'll affirm their choice of not wanting to date you anymore. If you respond correctly, they'll stick with you. Now, depending on the girl, you might get shit tested more often than other men. And it also depends on you too. But shit tests, I feel like, are one of the more unhealthier things that came out of modern dating. Even though I kind of get why they exist, I also don't like that they exist. It's like a necessary evil kind of thing. But just the simple matter of the amount of options that people have, that's one of the biggest reasons as to why, like I said, I don't want to hyper focus on one gender, but women have a fun knack to have one even minor bad experience with the other person, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna dip out. Yeah, I'm out of here. I don't want to talk to this guy anymore. I don't want to talk to this girl anymore. I think I'm good. I think I'll just go back to watching Grey's Anatomy. I think I'll just go back to posting on TikTok. Yeah, and so they experience one not so great thing with that individual, and it's like, yeah, I'm done. And it's sad. It's really sad because they don't give that individual a chance to lock in. They aren't like, hey, don't do that or I'm gonna leave you. They don't give that retrospection. And I think one of the biggest issues is that communication is not common. People don't communicate when they get into relationships, even in the earlier phases of the relationships. If you do something that someone doesn't like, you're not gonna tell you. You're just gonna they're gonna mark a tally on their wall, like, all right, he did this thing last week on Wednesday. I didn't like it, so I'm gonna keep that in mind. Next time he slips up, it's 3 strikes, you're out. And they don't tell you that you're being tallied, and it's kind of messed up when you really think about it, because it'll be nice to know that you're in the process of messing up the good thing you have. I would like to be told that I just screwed up. Honestly, yes, reading the room is clearly important, right? Understanding someone's body language is important. But if you're uncomfortable with something and you don't vocalize it, that person's not going to learn in the future not to do that again, unless it's so adherently awkward that even they're like, oh, I clearly did something wrong. And that's what I've dealt with. I want to say maybe a couple of weeks ago, or maybe 3. I was talking to a girl that I matched with off Facebook dating, of course, and we were having a great combo. She was liking me. We were pretty compatible. She enjoyed anime. She enjoyed all these other great things. I was like, okay, cool. We can vibe. And so I think what I did wrong. No, I know what I did wrong. When I was texting her, I don't like texting. I really don't like texting. That's another thing about dating that really sucks. Texting is bad. But I'll get into that in a second. When I was texting her, I kept pestering her about singing. And after I think maybe the fourth or fifth time I asked, she just stopped talking. She ghosted me. And even though that I do understand why she ghosted me, or just the simple sentiment of ghosting me, I do feel like communicating with me that I was being annoying or whatever would have been helpful. But thankfully, I'm mature enough to realize that yes, I was being annoying. Probably not at the time, because it was a kind of heat of the moment kind of situation, so I wasn't really thinking about it. I was just being playful. But she didn't feel the same way. She didn't reciprocate that feeling of me being playful. It was my version of being playful. She was like, no, I don't like this. Cut this out. But she didn't say that to me. She didn't vocalize that. She disengaged. And I'm not gonna hold her disengaging against her, because at the end of the day, everybody has their own way of dealing with stuff. But it would have been nice for her to have told me, hey, this is what you're doing wrong. Stop doing that. And it would have helped in the long run. Now, like I said, I'm emotionally intelligent enough to understand that I did an oopsie and that I shouldn't do it again. But this goes off of the original topic of women disengage too fast because they have too many options. They realize, I don't have to sit and deal with this man's tomfoolery when I can just ghost him and go talk to the next guy. And at the end of the day, it just comes with too many options. That's the downside to dating apps. I think that's gonna always be there as long as dating apps exist, because it gives people too much access to too many different people in the world. It gives people too much access to too many different people that they otherwise would have never met had the internet not existed. And it complicates things for a lot of people who are genuinely trying to, motion through and cipher through the world of dating, who just kind of want a partner. And when you put all of this into perspective and understand that this, along with so many other things in the dating world, makes things so much more toxic for just regular, everyday Joe Schmoes, it becomes kind of bad. But that's not even the half of it. That's not the half of it. Hold on. This is my big boy. Say hello to the camera, bud. Say hi. Yeah? Yeah, you're on camera. You're on camera, you bad baby. This is a big baby. There's nothing up there. There's no food up there. Why are you sniffing? You're just so fat. You're just a fat dog. Anywho, when it comes down to just that, my bad. Having a brain fart, dog messed me up. There's more to it. Because then you get into hookup culture. I don't think I need to explain this one for you guys to understand why this would be bad for the long run of dating, because they kind of go hand in hand. There's even a feature on a lot of apps that allows you to specify if you're there for, casual relations, which is usually hooking up, versus non-casual or full-fledged, which is like long-term. And even though you can specify that, and it just comes down to the person, I'd still feel like, there's an argument to be made that casual relations do affect non-casual relations. And all of this just comes into a very toxic space. Not to mention you're dealing with people who might be antisocial, might not know how to talk to people. Like myself, I'm not the best at talking to other people, at least in person. Like, obviously, getting in front of a camera is not the same. I can talk to you guys quite easily, although throughout this video I've definitely paused or stuttered, but this is because the attention span's not all the way there. But in real life, I'm not this talkative. I'm not this talkative. It's been something I've been trying to fix for a very long time. It's been something that's actually been affecting my experience in the dating world. Then you get into fitness and self-improvement, which a lot of men are doing. I'm also doing that. I try and exercise when I can, although sometimes I feel like I'm making excuses for myself not to go exercising, so I really have to lock in on that. But just self-improvement. And I'm not saying like, oh, that's toxic, don't self-improve. Obviously, you should be self-improving regardless. No, you shouldn't even be self-improving to better your dating experience. You should be self-improving because you want to self-improve, right? If you want to go to the gym, don't go to the gym because you want to score a girl. Go to the gym because you want to make yourself happy. Same thing with anything else that's improving yourself. Hell, some of y'all don't even need to go to the gym. Even me, I've been told that I'm attractive. I just am not socially there. I don't express my social adeptness with people. So oftentimes or not, I come off as awkward and antisocial. And when I do talk, I sound like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, or I'm just yapping. And people are like, okay, buddy, I need you to put a zipper on that bad boy. You're yapping a little too much. And it generally just comes down to improving yourself, becoming the best version of you that you want to be. And people are inclined to do that however which way they see fit, go down whatever path they think might be necessary to make them the best version of themselves. Just simply going outside can achieve that, right? Like going outside and enjoying life, like meeting people, doing things, experiencing the world. It's a perfect way to remedy your lack of socialness, if that's a problem that you're dealing with. Just step outside the house, talk to a neighbor, talk to the mailman or mailwoman. Anything is better than just not communicating with the person. But then, even if that's not your problem, going to the gym also actually remedies both of those. Because contrary to popular belief, some gym people actually do like talking to each other. You can talk to a dude, a gym bro. Hell, he might even help you with your sets. You can talk to a gym girl. She's not going to call the police and have you get arrested most of the time. But it really just comes down to not being so scared of the world. I had that problem coming up where everything about the world just looked scary to me. Like, it was like, oh, if I do this thing, will this happen? If I do that thing, will that happen to me? Procrastination. That's one of the biggest problems with a lot of people is they procrastinate. They find reasons not to want to do things. I still do it. When I see a pretty girl who I want to talk to, I'm like, she probably has a boyfriend. I'm probably not that attractive to her. Or yada yada. And at the end of the day, it just comes down to, just pushing that to the side, being confident in yourself, locking in, and doing what you gotta do. In the end of the day, it's not as bad as you think it is. And even though that dating does genuinely suck these days, don't lose faith. Don't lose faith, because that's probably the worst thing you can do to yourself, is lose faith and give up. Trust me, it is a crime to yourself as a person and a human that you definitely don't want to do to yourself. So just lock in, stick with it, and have a little faith in yourself. I promise it'll get better. But that's all I got for you guys. Subscribe to the channel if you can. I'm looking to get as much support on this channel as I possibly can. Not making any sub goals right now because I'm just now starting out, really. But subscribe, like the video if you can, and that's all I got for you guys. See you.